You there, Mike? I made my way in. Found some sort of administrative room. It's a total mess here.
Shit. They were really rushing out of there, weren't they? Alright, head to the dome. It might be your only way down.
ILL is an upcoming first-person survival horror game from independent studio Team Clout, developed in collaboration with Mundfish Powerhouse, and it's already making waves as one of the most disturbing and ambitious horror projects on the horizon. Built with the raw technical capabilities of Unreal Engine 5, the game places players in the decaying halls of a remote research fort, a facility long abandoned but now crawling with an unfathomable, malevolent presence. From the moment you step inside, the tone is set for a harrowing journey defined by salacious body horror, visceral combat, and grotesque unpredictability. Every encounter with the twisted monstrosities that stalk these corridors is designed to be both a physical and psychological assault, capturing the kind of horror that lingers long after the screen fades to black. What sets ILL apart from other horror titles is the sheer attention to physicality and realism. Combat is not just about shooting or swinging, it's about feeling every blow, every wound, every desperate attempt to survive. Thanks to Unreal Engine 5's advanced physics, the game pushes mutilation, dismemberment, and flesh deformation to extremes rarely seen in games, and it does so with unnerving fidelity. Weapons react differently depending on how they're used, enemies respond dynamically to damage, and the environment itself refuses to sit still. The fort is more than just a backdrop, it's an interactive and reactive world. Doors splinter, walls crumble, objects shift, and puzzles rely on physics-based problem-solving that constantly keeps the player on edge. Monsters, too, adapt to player behaviour, creating an evolving threat that feels less scripted and more alive, adding to the paranoia that no two encounters will ever play out the same way. Adding to the suffocating atmosphere is the game's binaural audio design, ensuring that every crack, every shriek, and every gruesome tear of flesh resonates with bone-chilling precision. Play with headphones and you'll hear sounds behind you, above you, and deep within the walls, dragging you deeper into the nightmare. This isn't just audio, it's an attack on your senses, amplifying the dread of every hallway and every corner you explore. Survival in Ill is not about running and gunning. Resource management plays a central role, with a system that emphasizes strategic weapon maintenance, upgrades, and inventory management. Weapons can malfunction mid-battle, forcing you to improvise. Modifications and upgrades demand careful choice, while limited resources ensure every bullet, every bandage, and every tool matters. This creates a gameplay loop where combat and strategy blend seamlessly. You're not just fighting monsters, you're constantly managing the fragile tools that stand between you and certain death. The creative direction of ILL is deeply rooted in cinematic horror expertise. Team Clout brings together veterans with experience on chilling projects such as Longlegs, IT Welcome to Derry, VHS Beyond, and Azrael. That influence bleeds into the game's pacing and presentation. Long, suffocating stretches of tension, punctuated by bursts of shocking violence, disturbing imagery that feels ripped straight out of art house horror cinema, and storytelling designed to linger in your mind long after you put the controller down. Instead of relying on cheap jump scares, the game cultivates an atmosphere of dread, slow building, methodical, and deeply uncomfortable. All of this combines to make ILL one of the most intriguing horror games in development today. With its grotesque monster design, physics-driven interactivity, resource-based survival mechanics, and cinematic vision of horror, it aims to deliver an experience that's not just terrifying in the moment, but unforgettable in the long run. If you've been waiting for a horror title that dares to push boundaries both technically and thematically, ILL is shaping up to be exactly that.